Are you really paying attention to what's happening in Latin America? Because right now, beneath the surface of these vibrant cities and bustling streets, a seismic shift is underway, one that's transforming the way millions think about money, banking, and their financial future. There's a financial revolution underway, and it's led by a digital juggernaut rewriting the rules of banking. This isn't just a trend or a passing phase, it's a fundamental change in how people access, use, and trust their banks. The old barriers are falling, and a new era of financial empowerment is taking hold. A purple wave is sweeping the continent led by Nu Holdings, ticker symbol NU, the fintech powerhouse that's become the face of financial innovation. With its signature purple branding, Nu has become a symbol of hope and progress for millions who were once underserved or ignored by traditional banks. From young entrepreneurs to families managing their savings, Nu is making banking accessible, transparent, and even enjoyable. It's not just about flashy apps, it's about real people gaining control over their money for the first time. The old banks are running scared, and for good reason. Their outdated systems and rigid policies can't keep up with the speed and agility of this new digital force. For decades, these institutions held all the power, but now, the tables are turning. This isn't just another startup, it's a company delivering real modern banking to tens of millions. Nu's customer base is as diverse as Latin America itself, and their satisfaction is driving a word-of-mouth movement that's impossible to ignore. Their Q2 2025 results? Spectacular. Revenues and profits are soaring, and the business model is firing on all cylinders. Every quarter, Nu is setting new records, proving that digital banking isn't just viable, it's wildly successful. Nu has cracked the code, scaling at breakneck speed while generating jaw-dropping profits. Their ability to grow rapidly without sacrificing quality or customer trust is something even the biggest global banks envy. This is the inflection point investors dream of, the moment a disruptor becomes a dominant, profitable force. The excitement is palpable, not just in Latin America, but on trading floors and boardrooms around the world. The numbers are a declaration of dominance, signaling to the world that a new king has emerged in emerging markets. Nu's performance is setting a new benchmark for what's possible in fintech. They're capturing market share at a blistering pace, leaving competitors in the dust. Every day more customers are making the switch, and the gap between Nu and the old guard is only widening. So the real question, why haven't you been watching Nu Holdings more closely? If you're interested in the future of finance, this is the story you can't afford to miss. Let's dive into the numbers that are making Wall Street take notice, and see why Nu Holdings is rewriting the playbook for global banking. One customer, one innovation, and one record-breaking quarter at a time. Before we do that, hit the like button. Let's get 1,000 likes on this one. Share the video and leave your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the next important financial investing update. Let's get to the numbers because they don't lie. Nu Holdings just posted a record Q2 2025, $3.7 billion in revenue, up 40% year-over-year. Net income, $637 million, a 42% jump. Adjusted net income, $694.5 million. This isn't luck, it's a well-executed, profitable strategy. Their annualized return on equity hit a staggering 28%. For context, most big banks dream of double digits. Nu's gross profit reached $1.55 billion, up 24%, with margins improving to 42.2%. They're growing fast and getting more profitable with every transaction. This is what separates the good from the great. Every dollar invested is working overtime, creating value at a scale few can match. They're not sacrificing margins for growth, they're achieving both. This isn't just a home run, it's a grand slam. Nu is operating at the top of its game. Let's see how they're turning this growth into a customer movement. Nu's customer growth is legendary. 4.1 million new users in just 3 months, bringing the total to 122.7 million. This isn't just a company, it's a movement. Monthly activity rate, an incredible 83.2%. These aren't dormant accounts. Nu is woven into daily financial lives. The secret sauce: deep engagement, allowing Nu to cross-sell and increase customer value. Monthly average revenue per active customer, RPAC, just hit $12.20, up 18% year-over-year. That's proof they're monetizing their massive user base better than ever. In Brazil, 60% of customers now consider Nu their primary bank, a stunning vote of confidence. They've displaced traditional banks as the main financial hub for millions. This level of trust and market penetration is the foundation of a financial empire. Nu isn't just signing people up, they're building lasting primary relationships. That's how you create exponential growth. Now let's look at the engine behind this dominance: Brazil. Brazil is Nu's crown jewel, 107.3 million customers, over 60% of the adult population. Nu is now the third largest financial institution in the country, standing shoulder to shoulder with century-old giants. But it's not just about numbers, it's about being the center of customers' financial lives. Paychecks, bills, savings, all flowing through Nu. Their deposit base in Brazil, $27.80 billion, a massive, stable, low-cost funding source. This fortress balance sheet gives them a huge edge over both traditional banks and fintechs. Product penetration is a masterclass: 55 million active credit customers, a loan book growing fast, and secured loans up 158% year over year. They're capturing more of each customer's wallet with every new product. Brazil is the blueprint for success, and now they're exporting it across Latin America. The digital jaguar isn't just hunting, it's conquering. Let's see how this model is taking over new frontiers. Next stop, Mexico and Colombia. The revolution is spreading. Nu's expansion beyond Brazil is electrifying, marking a bold new chapter in the company's journey. What started as a disruptive force in Brazil's financial sector is now rapidly transforming the banking landscape across Latin America. In Mexico, Nu has already reached an astonishing 12 million customers, capturing 13% of the adult population in just a few years. This isn't just growth, it's a revolution in how people access and experience financial services. The number of credit card holders surged 52% to 6.6 million, while deposits soared to $6.7 billion. These numbers reflect not only trust, but a deepening relationship between Nu and its customers. Nu is quickly becoming the primary financial partner for millions of Mexicans, empowering them with digital tools and financial freedom that were once out of reach. In Colombia, the story is just as impressive. The customer base has hit 3.4 million, nearly 10% of the adult population, demonstrating Nu's ability to win trust in new markets. Credit card customers grew 34%, and deposits exploded by an incredible 841% to $2.1 billion. This kind of exponential growth is rare, and it signals a seismic shift in consumer behavior. This isn't a fluke, it's what happens when you offer a superior product in a market hungry for change. People are eager for alternatives, and Nu is delivering. The success in Mexico and Colombia proves Nu's model is not only scalable, but also adaptable to different cultures and regulatory environments. It's a blueprint for regional transformation. It's no longer just a Brazil story, it's a continental platform with massive potential, connecting millions across borders and redefining what banking means in Latin America. The land grab is on, and Nu is planting its flag faster than anyone else, racing ahead in a market ripe for innovation and digital transformation. Imagine these numbers in 5 years, millions more empowered, entire economies shifting, and Nu at the center of it all. International expansion is the afterburner on Nu's growth engine, propelling it to new heights and opening doors to untapped opportunities. Now let's break down the financial engine driving these remarkable results and see what's fueling Nu's unstoppable rise. Let's talk about the engine room, net interest income, NII. In Q2, NII grew 33% to $2.10 billion, proof their lending business is booming and profitable. Net interest margin, NIM, hit 17.7%, showing they price risk well and keep funding costs low. Risk-adjusted NIM, 9.2%. They're earning great returns without reckless risk. And that 28% return on equity? It's elite, showing management knows how to turn capital into profit. These aren't just numbers, they're the vital signs of a world-class digital bank. Nu is efficient, resilient, and built for sustainable growth. This is what separates contenders from pretenders. With a market capitalization of $57.84 billion, the company continues to demonstrate impressive growth in the digital banking sector. Its earnings per share stand at 45 cents, paired with a price-to-earnings ratio of 26.69, reflecting solid investor confidence in its long-term potential. In 2024, the company reported revenue of $11.10 billion, alongside a net income of $1.97 billion, clear indicators of strong profitability and operational efficiency. Nubank's ability to scale rapidly while maintaining healthy margins positions it as one of the most influential players, redefining how banking works in emerging markets and beyond. Now let's see how Nu is building a financial ecosystem, not just a bank. Nu isn't just a digital bank, it's a full financial ecosystem. Once a customer joins, Nu can offer loans, investments, insurance, and business services. The unsecured loan portfolio grew 56% to 13.6 million customers. Secured loans soared 158% to 6.8 million. Investment product customers jumped 70% to 36.2 million, and crypto users hit 6.6 million. Nu is democratizing finance for a new generation. They're also serving 5.2 million small businesses, embedding themselves deeper into the economy. Each product line is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity. Nu is building dominance across all of them. This is how you create a financial empire for the digital age. But what really sets them apart? Efficiency. Cost is everything in banking, and Nu's efficiency is unmatched. Their monthly average cost to serve an active customer? Just 80 cents. Traditional banks spend $15, $20 or more. This structural advantage lets Nu profitably serve markets where old banks can't compete. Their digital-first platform means they can scale rapidly without ballooning costs. Operating leverage kicks in. As revenue grows, costs barely budge. This is the engine behind their explosive earnings growth. The 80 cents cost to serve is Nu's superpower. In a battle of digital jaguar versus banking dinosaur, efficiency wins every time. Nu wears the crown. We've witnessed record-breaking growth, the kind that turns heads not just in Brazil, but across the entire global financial landscape. Nu's rise has been nothing short of meteoric, capturing the attention of investors and analysts alike. The numbers are real, the profits are spectacular, and the company's rapid expansion across Latin America is rewriting the rules of the game. This isn't just hype, these are results you can see in the bottom line. The business model is proven, tested in one of the world's most competitive markets, and it's thriving. Nu is leading a true financial revolution, building a sticky ecosystem that keeps customers coming back. Their digital-first approach is resonating with a new generation of users who demand more from their banks. And the runway for growth? It's massive. There's still so much untapped potential in these markets, and Nu is just getting started. The old banks are on the ropes, struggling to keep up with the pace of innovation and the changing expectations of customers. Nu is pressing its advantage, outpacing legacy institutions with agility and vision. For investors, this is a rare opportunity, a chance to get in on a company that's not just participating in an industry, but actively redefining it. The story here is about transformation, about being part of a movement that's changing how millions handle their money. Of course, do your homework. No crystal balls here. Every investment carries risk, and it's up to you to dig deep and understand what you're buying. But when a company executes this flawlessly, consistently delivering on its promises, it's hard not to get excited about the future. This isn't a story stock anymore, this is a profit machine generating real returns and building momentum. The fundamentals are strong, the growth is accelerating, and the market is taking notice. International expansion de-risks the story, opening up new markets and diversifying revenue streams. Each new country adds a fresh growth vector, multiplying the possibilities for the future. Every piece of the puzzle is falling into place, and the vision is becoming reality. So will you watch from the sidelines as this story unfolds, or will you step onto the field and get in the game? I've shown you the playbook, the strategies, the risks, and the rewards. Now the next move is yours. The decision, the research, the conviction, it all comes down to you. Do your homework, and decide if it's your time to buy.